Okay, the first stitch we are going to do is the most basic stitch. It's called chain. So your chain will look like this. So this is 20 chain, and it's got little V's. If you look at it this way, you can see the little V's on all the stitches. So this V here, I'll just get my hook. This V here is the first V. So that's the first chain. Then you got the next V, that's the next chain. Next V is the next chain, and then the next V is the next chain. So if you count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's 20 chain. You need to get used to counting them as well, so knowing what it looks like. Okay, so that's what we're going to create now, is our 20 chain. So we've done our slip stitch, our slip knot. Now what we're going to do to do our chain is we're literally going to, you can hold your tail in whichever hand and just make sure you're tensioning the yarn. You're going to pass the thread, the yarn, over the top of the hook. So you're going to go underneath the yarn with your hook. You're going to spin it around so it's face down, and then pull it back through your loop, and that will create your first chain. So you're going to go yarn over hook and then draw through. So yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through. So it's keeping your hook upright, passing it underneath your yarn, and then looping it around or facing your hook down and drawing through. The only way you'll be able to bring your yarn through a loop is to face your crochet hook down. Okay, so we're just going to do 20 of these, and you can see how it's already forming those V's. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so once we get to 20, you can go back through and check you've got the right amount of stitches. We are just going to snip the end. So you always leave a fairly long tail, because with your tails, we normally always sew them back into your work. So you need to leave a bit of a tail so that you can sew it back in. We're not going to sew it back in for this, but it's good practice to just leave a tail. So now to end that off, I'm just going to draw that tail back through that stitch. Okay, and then you can pull it tight. And that is your sample. So I would like you to do 3 of those so that you've got 3 to stick into your book, so you know what a chain is. So you should have 20 stitches and then put them into your book.